I am back. Happy New Year. Happy 2020. Very excited to get back to posting videos. And the first one I wanted to post was this video. This song has gone through a crazy journey since 2015 when I wrote it to when I released it in 2019. So I wanted to dive in and just kind of show all the iterations of it, from different singers to just me to me trying a million different versions of it and what it eventually came to be. It all started in 2015. An ex and I were not on great terms. And I was in a place where I was just like, look, I just need space right now. I don't think we should be talking. I said that. She said, I can't believe all the malice you're showing me. And I thought that was kind of ironic because I was like, dude, all I'm asking for is space. I'm not being malicious at all. So I pulled out my guitar, like you do, and I wrote this.
Why are you so malicious, babe? Why aren't you talking to me? All I wanted was some space. You act like it was a slap in your face. It's time you held accountable for all that you've done. You know it's always wrong.
So obviously that was just like a rough voice memo, just me quietly. You can hear like my mom or dad doing dishes in the background. I'm like trying to be super quiet. That was the idea, and I was like, there's something cool here, there's something special. And at the time, I was in a pop duo called the Weekend Riot, and I decided to show my bandmate Johnny and be like, hey man, what do you think about this? And I sent it over, and he's like, dude, I love it. So I went home, and I ended up writing the whole song, and then showed him. He loved it, so we ended up tracking this version. So this is the chorus. I apologize, dude. I listened back to the instrumental. It's been 4 years. Please don't judge me too hard. This instrumental does not sound great. But here was the chorus with Johnny singing.
She said, why you so malicious, babe? Why aren't you talking to me? All I really wanted was some space. You act like it was a slap in the face.
So that plays, it's both of us singing back and forth. It's just funny to me because it was just like so aggressive. The production especially. And the chorus, obviously, if you know the song at this point, the chorus has changed already. So this is 2015. So we're at like September 2015 at this point. Same pre-chorus.
Now I pay no mind, no stress. Ask for no calls and no texts.
At the tone, please record your message.
So same pre. Everything else very different. There's a bridge that's very pop punk.
It's time you realize all the damage you've caused. Don't go reversing or turning this on me. She's the devil in a sundress.
She's the devil in a sundress. Open your voice, Bruce. So that's 2015. In 2016, we started playing the song. At this point, I was still like, I don't know. So we started playing it out live.
She said, why you so malicious, babe? Why aren't you talking to me? All I really wanted was some space. You act like it was a slap in the face.
Became like a fan favorite, and a lot of people were like, where is this song? Why is it not out? So we spent 2016 playing it out. At that point, we moved to LA. We started writing and stuff, and it kind of, not forgotten about, but it just kind of got put on the back burner. So then in January 2017, Johnny left LA and moved back to Philly. And at this point, I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if I should be doing a solo artist thing or if I should continue on doing a duo. So I ended up hitting up my friend Sarah Barrios, and we ended up doing an iteration of Malicious with her singing it and me singing the verses, and it became like she was the girl in the scenario. And I had kind of forced her into a pop punk direction. She has a very sweet voice. And I was like, let's be more aggressive, because why not? So this is the chorus with Sarah singing.
I said, why you so malicious, babe? Why aren't you talking to me?
All I really wanted was some space. You act like it was a slap in the face.
I was really pushing her to sing some aggressive stuff, like I said, that she doesn't usually do. But just like, listen to these vocals. Her voice is insane.
Time you held accountable for all that you've done. I said, why you so malicious, babe? Why aren't you talking to me?
All I really wanted was some space. You act like it was a slap in the face.
It's time you held accountable for all that you've done. You'll be the death of me.
You'll be the death of me.
Shout out Sarah Barrios. Make sure to follow her. I'll link her all her stuff below. She's an incredible songwriter as well. It started as just me on the track, then it ended up being Bruce and Johnny on the track, then it was Bruce and Sarah on the track. And at this point, I was confused. I didn't know what I wanted to do at all. So now we're in, I think this is now like February 2017. I kind of had like a complete mental breakdown. I didn't know what the hell I was supposed to be doing, what I wanted to do. I kind of thought if I just keep moving and not really dealing with it, it'll just fix itself. The funny thing is, like, now is the first time I think I've dealt with all of that. And I'm finally addressing all of those issues, which is very important to do. So the rest of 2017, I ended up just doing production and songwriting. I kind of stepped away from the artist thing. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing or what I wanted to do. I felt like I was trying to just escape this feeling because it was like my best friend left. At the same time, like, I understood, but it like sucked. It was almost like this dream is gone now. It's 2017, I just did production and songwriting. In 2018, I was like, oh no, I'm getting the itch again. Like, I really want to do this, but I don't know how. I don't think I'm capable of doing it solo. So I ended up reapproaching Malicious, I swear to God, like 30 times. Different ways of doing it, and I never like fully recorded. Like, this is just an instrumental of like... I didn't do anything with it. I was just like, no, not good enough. Like, whatever. So finally in 2018, I decided, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna like write some new stuff. So I ended up releasing Better Off This Way, ended up doing Get Better with Scotty Sire. And it really pushed me to want to release music again as a solo artist. Finally got to this point where I was like, I'm gonna find a new way. I'm gonna start from scratch. I want this song to excite me. So I built out this version. Now, I will say, I ended up playing this in Anaheim in July of 2019, and it was different verses.
I tried so hard to fix all your problems, it was a swing and a miss.
Like a week later after the show, I was like, you know what? I need to rewrite it again. This song has been rewritten so many times. I ended up writing...
Show me a little bit of honesty. Why won't you just say it? I see what you send him. Stop playing the victim.
So I wanted this guitar to stay. Because to me, it was like, this is the backbone of the old version of it. So I kind of want to keep that vibe there. In the original version, it was very like, almost like rock based, like a very much pop punk-esque kind of vibe. So for this version, I was like, I'm just gonna make it more groovy. The song itself is like super sassy, so I figured, you know, why not lean into that a little bit? Then started playing this. And the beat that's going on with that is so fucking minimal. That's it. Just staying out of the way of the bass. And then you get into the post. So they're just holding this kind of like, it's the groove that makes you go. I had this synth going. Which is kind of weak sauce. So, what do you do? So I stacked a couple vocals, distorted them, so it almost sounds like a guitar player with the synth. So the new chorus.
Why you so malicious, babe? Why aren't you talking to me? She's cold like a criminal.
Now a lot of people are asking me what sample I used for that. Oh, that's my voice, baby. It's like 50 bruises. Some people's nightmare. The bridge was the last thing I wrote. When I played the show in Anaheim, I ended up making like just a crowd sing-along part because I didn't even have a bridge written yet.
All right, sick. When that comes back in, you guys are gonna have to sing as loud as you can. Cool?
For the bridge part, I wanted it to feel like it was like a bunch of people at a party just kind of singing this part with me. So I added this acoustic guitar just to give some rhythm to it. So you put that with the vocals.
She says I can't believe the malice is showing me right now, but she is malicious.
One of my favorite things about the song, I guess more so the song arrangement of it, chorus starts with, she said, why you so malicious, babe, and ends with, she said, why you so malicious, babe. So because of that, a friend of mine suggested, he said, why don't you sneak into the chorus, instead of letting it go through completely, just sneak right back in. So this is the end of the third chorus into the final.
It's time you're held accountable for all that you've done. She said, why you so malicious, babe?
Because the first chorus is just literally kicks and claps, I can add just a little bit and it already feel like so much more is happening when it finally hits like just adding all that stuff feels like sorry. I'm a big fan of harmonies and ad-libs, so
it's time you're held accountable for all that you've done. She said, why you so malicious, babe? Why aren't you talking to me? She's cold like a criminal. It's not so subliminal.
So that is the story of Malicious and how it came to be from a song in 2015 through a bunch of different singers, a bunch of different versions, and ended with this version that I put out in 2019. The music video is up on my YouTube channel. This stuff is on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you can get music. I'm gonna be posting weekly videos, which I'm very excited about. So if you wanna like and subscribe, I'll see you guys next week.
Malicious, babe.